Hey, how's it going, everyone? Mick Ambrose from All About Tech. Welcome back to another video. It is Saturday, so we are back with hashtag car content. Apologies that I didn't get a video out yesterday with everything going on. I've been stuck at work. I usually work today anyway, but I tried getting home last night, and the M3, which I need to use in order to get back, because I have quite a long commute, closed both ways, stranded cars because of all the snow, and where I work got it quite bad. We've got about a foot, which is it's a lot more than what we first anticipated, and like every time it snows in the UK, everything just comes to a standstill no matter how much snow we get. But yeah, massive developments happening yesterday. iOS was officially launched. I don't think people were expecting it on the 1st of February, you know. So massive props for ETN for getting it out first day of Feb, starting off the month with an absolute banger. And already, if you look at the iOS store top financial apps for different regions, ETN is climbing the spots already. And with the US probably being the biggest iOS market, well, maybe not the biggest, actually. Probably the biggest in terms of iPhone users. But they're already getting really close to that top 50 for financial apps, which is really, really positive. Mobile Miner has come back above 100,000 mobile miners. And I'm actually really jealous now, because I really want to use the cloud mining on the Android app, because the mining at the moment on Android is that it's not that great of an experience. It always disconnects, etc. So I'm glad that Richard addressed that's going to be one of the key things that they're going to get live before the NWC at the end of the month. So yeah, really positive. Price wise, it's had a really good positive improvement on the price. We're up about 12-13% at the moment, above 200 satoshis again, which is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, really, really positive. Really good things are going to be happening from now for ETN. And I just want to go into a little bit of the email of what it entails. I don't have enough time to cover it all because I'm only on my break, but yeah, I'm going to be doing several videos talking about everything that he said in that email, because it was such an in-detailed email. And the first thing I'm going to say is that there is not a single CEO of any cryptocurrency or any founder of any cryptocurrency that is as transparent as Richard Earls and the ETN team. You don't get lengthy emails to all of your users like that from the CEO. It is really positive, really positive. And it just, the passion just oozes from it. You know, you can tell that they care. You can tell that they're working incredibly hard. And everything that he put in that email was so relevant and so important, and has got me incredibly excited. So what did he talk about? Obviously, he spoke about the first one being the title, the iOS app launching. He talks about why it's important for the iOS app to be launched, because ETN is bridging the gap and connecting those from the more digitally advanced countries already to those that aren't digitally advanced, that don't have any of these solutions yet. So you've got companies that are at the moment spending quite a considerable amount of money for a job that someone could do on their phone, like animation work, like what Richard said, logos, like what Richard said, video editing, things like that. A lot of these digital tasks you can do on a smartphone, and a lot of these people in these developing countries that have access to ETN will happily do it for less, because the cost of living is a lot less, etc. Which is good for companies. It's good for those in those areas, because it gives those the opportunity to earn more. Which links into what he says about the the gig economy, which is launching. I think he said this month, or it's this quarter. With Gig Guru being the ETN gig economy, and oh my god, I am so excited. I am incredibly excited for that, because it enables so many people to digitally connect with people all over the world in exchange for goods and services for ETN. NWC, they're going into it this year as a completely different company. You know, they've done so much, and they will appear so much more appealing now that they have instant payments, a fully working app that's on iOS and Android. You're covering the two biggest players in the mobile industry, that have the biggest global penetration in terms of smartphone ownership. It's iOS or Android. Windows have just announced that the Windows Phone is going to basically be discontinued. They're not developing anything for it anymore. It was a massive flop. Bit disappointed, because that could have been so much better than it was. Such a shame, considering Windows is such a powerful operating system, and they just couldn't do anything better than what they did for the Windows Phone. That was absolutely terrible. But yeah, they are so much more appealing to businesses now, with everything that they've done. He spoke about the regulatory framework that's been put in place that no other cryptocurrency has put in place, that now they're going to be leading the way in terms of getting on board with loads of corporates, loads of partnerships, etc. And they know this because they spoke to them. They didn't assume what you needed. They didn't take a guess. They went out, did the research, found out the information, and got things in place, which other cryptocurrencies just don't have it in place. And now they're going to be lagging behind massively. And I'm going to make a bold statement now, and it's going to be backed up with what I say afterwards, and what Richard L's put in the email. Electroneum, for me, they've just proved that they are the most legitimate cryptocurrency-based company in existence. And the reason for this is not because, because they've obviously done KYC AML, and other cryptocurrencies, they've not really taken that route at all, and they've expected regulators to go on and move things around to cater for them. ETN have gone out and catered for the regulators and for all the corporates and everything else. But then to have the Financial Conduct Authority, which is a big deal in the UK. You can't sell insurance without having like approval or licensing from the Financial Conduct Authority. Gambling, basically anything financial based, the Financial Conduct Authority are all over it. And they've just done like a framework for cryptocurrencies and guidance and stuff. And they actually talk about Electroneum. They don't directly say the company name, but you know it's Electroneum because they're a UK-based company that are a cryptocurrency that have integrated KYC and AML. And the Financial Conduct Authority would not endorse a scam, basically. I found it really funny. On the community forum, there's a page of shaming all of those that have hated ETN in the past, and those that said KYC AML, why are they doing this? They don't need to do this. Yeah, they do, because if you want to be mass adopted, you have to go for the 99% of people, not the 1% of people that want to remain secret for a reason. You know, if you want to remain a secret for a reason, then the odds are you're doing something that maybe you shouldn't be doing. But yeah, to get that from the Financial Conduct Authority, that to me states that Electroneum is the most legitimized cryptocurrency-based company in existence. And that statement in itself is such a huge, huge milestone, not just for ETN, but for cryptocurrency. Because it means that they're taking a look at it. It means that they are open to it, you know? And all ETN now, they've got the framework in place, they've got everything in place. They've just got to get things going, get the partnerships in, show the bigger players that it is a beneficial thing to introduce for company costs and more viral growth, etc. And if you think about Visa and debit cards, they were the absolute rave. Well, not when they first launched, but after a while they just became the standard. Cash went to card goes to digital forms of payments, aka cryptocurrency. It's the next step, and this way, like, debit cards enabled loads more people to get into like the financial sort of ways of being able to pay for things. But then cryptocurrency and ETN in particular are enabling millions of people that otherwise just wouldn't be able to digitally transact and communicate with other people around the globe. So that to me is so important. The only other thing I'm going to talk about now is something that Richard's addressed in the email, and that is, and I think it's very smart of him that he did this, and that he shot down the ideas of a Samsung and Vodafone partnership straight off the bat, because it does make sense that you've got to get the small companies that are willing to take the risk and potentially be the first people in to integrate something brand new. Massive companies want to see it working first, so that is a massive reason why. And it's not necessarily a bad thing that Richard has said that it's not Vodafone or Samsung. He's not saying that will never happen. He's saying that he doesn't want what they are going to announce to be met with disappointment, when actually they are really big things, and he stated a first in crypto, and it's going to be absolutely massive. So huge respect just for addressing that. I know I made a video on it just to go through what people were talking about, what my opinions were, etc. And at the end of the day, I mean, we can only guess and put the dots together and such. Until it's actually announced, we have no idea. But yeah, that's a lot of what Richard stated in the email. I'm going to be talking about more of the things in more detail when I'm back from work. I'm just on my break, so I can't really do too much. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Things are going to heat up for ETN, especially this month with the MWC. I'm so excited. I'm going to be covering everything that ETN announce at MWC literally as soon as it happens. I will drop everything what I'm doing there and then in order to cover it for you guys. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on post notifications, follow me on Twitter at allaboutTech93, and I'll catch you guys out in the next video. Peace out.